I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In on the stop, Kevin Minter. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
To throw is Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down, 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And now a fumble. The ball's out. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. Blue 95.
Now Palmer on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, getting to a good...
There goes Thomas Rawls. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 85 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
And he coughed it up. Over the middle here to Brown. his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Second down, here's Palmer. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out here in the eye. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
Get ready.
This time, Palmer will throw. Finding time. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Red zone opportunity. Shift together here from the D-line. Palmer now. And that is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Palmer. And he comes back with 1 complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second down and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
There goes Thomas Rolls. 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now it's Palmer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again here, Palmer. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. 4th down. Here's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, this is Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Rawls. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. This is fielded inside the 5. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On second down, Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Palmer. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Palmer. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And quickly, they get to the line. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. 3rd down and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run the hitch route there, and the play was broken up by really nice reactions by the defender. But what you're trying to do on the hitch is sell a deeper route, because the best receivers running a hitch route explode off the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to take it deep and then pull up very quickly. So it takes a lot of agility, a lot of nimbleness in order to stop that fast. And in this case, the defender was right there and made the same reaction.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Palmer now. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So it'll be first down here after the run.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
The busy afternoon continues for Walls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. There, guys. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Again, it's Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. second down, Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On first down, it's Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They go again with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he whips that one incomplete there. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They go play action now. Palmer, he's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they're going to go for 2. Palmer looking to throw. get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So there will no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this looks to probably be the final play. Pitch goes to Rawls. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.